BYU 80, VCU 71. Everybody told me this was a nightmare matchup for my Cougars. It was not a matchup for my Cougars. Soak it up. We're fine. We're moving on. We're in the round of 32. And more importantly, Yegor Demon with a game, with some swagger to him in this one. I like what I'm seeing from my Cougs right now, Cart.
Look, it was like all, oh, VCU, like uh, you seen ball pressure from Big 12 teams, but you haven't seen the VCU ball pressure. It's something serious. You don't want to see that. Yeah, Yegor Demon looked that ball pressure dead in its eyes and said, "Ha ha, how you laugh in Russian? How you say ha ha in Russian?"
How do you laugh in Russian?
Yeah. Ha
It's all
ha ha
timer,
ha ha
man.
ha ha ha. I don't know how to laugh. I'm sorry, it's late. But no, I think it was the performance from BYU to me was one that it was impressive because of like how it's happened in comparison to like some of the other BYU wins that have come as of late, right? Like they have had this moment where this team just can't miss from 3-point range, right? Like it's just that they can't miss from 3-point range. Any three that they throw up is going in, and it looks really good when they're moving the basketball. That didn't necessarily happen in this game, right? Like they were at a place where the threes weren't falling, but they were still able to get production from a little bit of everybody in this basketball game. And I thought it was a really good performance, and it was really good to see Yegor kind of take the role and handle the pressure too. That was part of it. Like BCU tried to get up in him, but he's like, "Well, I'm a 6'9" point guard, and you know what I'm saying? This is light to me. I'm just gonna go ahead and go to the hoop and lay it up if you don't mind." And he also hit some threes in this game.
Yeah, I feel like we made way too much up of like nightmare matchups across the board on the first day of
We, with all due respect, we
we tried to squash it.
we
Yeah.
didn't do shit. All
You're
right,
right.
we were not scared of Virginia Commonwealth University. Okay.
Yeah, we tried to squash it. Let me put the victory shades on actually. So yeah, I maybe a good reminder that if one team has a lottery pick that isn't even their best player, they're probably better than the team that was just in dogfights with George Mason and Loyola Chicago. Is that fair?
That's a good rule to implement moving forward.
Seems like a good rule to remember going forward. Look, VCU's defense is for real. I don't mean to minimize that. I thought there were moments in this game where they inflicted their will on that side, physically, athletically, just schematically. But it, it- overall, BYU handled it because they have good players. It's not like there was anything crazy Kevin Young did. Richie Saunders was Richie Saunders. 16 points, led BYU in scoring, got to the free throw line, made his shots. He's good. Yegor Demon had loud moments because Yegor Demon is extremely talented. He's a 6'9" point guard. Like, are we really stunned that Yegor Demon did some good things in the NCAA tournament with like people actually watching him for the first time in a while? Like, I don't know. I just feel like this should be a big wake up call. I know you and I have been screaming about how good BYU is for a while, but I feel like nobody wanted to believe it. Even as they watched the results play out in the Big 12, I think every time they played Houston and got blown out, it just turned into like, God, they're not actually that good. VCU's going to give them a game, but just believe it. BYU's really good. And I'm excited for this matchup with Wisconsin because if BYU plays well, I think that should be a really, really entertaining high level game.
Yeah, and look, I think that it's, you have Richie Saunders being Richie Saunders, which I think really helps this basketball team, just him being that guy. And I just love what Coach Young does for him too. Like his threes weren't falling in this basketball game, but Richie Saunders is so good coming like downhill off curls, downhill off handoffs where he can get to the basket, he can finish. He's sneakily strong. He doesn't look strong, but like he's always gets to his spots. He finishes well. I love when he's going downhill. Didn't get to the free throw line a lot in this game, but I think that his ability to get downhill. You can see in the last couple games, like he's getting like 8 free throws a game by just being aggressive. And then, you get the Jaeger performance like we talked about, and then you have like this two-headed front court monster. You have Keba who's 6'8", chiseled with a 7 foot like 9 wingspan, and then you got Foose off the bench who's shaped like me. But both those guys just come in and give you like 8-8 every single game, and Kata has 4 blocks, and it's just it. The changes that I say it every single video, but like the physicality that's been brought to this team with those guys playing that way, with Mawat Mag in the starting lineup, it's worked out. Every single string that has been pulled has just really worked out for this team. And quick rule of thumb, shout out to VCU, shout out to Zeb Jackson because he had a really good game. Zeb Jackson cannot check Yegor Demon moving forward.
Zeb
He's too
Jackson got a
small.
Ken Palm MVP and a loss in this game as I was
Too,
slandering him in group chats. But another John Beeline product. If John Beeline offers you a scholarship, probably going to be good. You
did
saying he's
John Beeline
small?
offer you a scholarship?
He's 6'5". He's not
Is
small.
he?
Yeah.
Well, he looked little next to
He
Yegor.
was bouncy. He was all over the place. Are we going to talk about the biggest discovery from this game?
What?
VCU has a freshman named Brandon Jennings.
He's a freshman?
Yeah.
Yeah, need him.
I
And he's
I love
and he's
that
number
dude.
zero. And he's number 0.
He's Brandon Jennings, man. I love that.
Actually, I'm out on B Jennings. There's a lot of like him trying to play Jeff Teague and Lou Williams one-on-one in the year of our Mormon
Okay. All right.
2025.
All right. All right. Yeah, I hear you.
Sorry.
Um, BYU, can I float a new thing I'm workshopping?
Is
I
this
just
something?
I want to test run this. You tell me if I get one thumbs up, two thumbs up, or thumbs down.
Okay.
BYU is what people think Kentucky is. Oh, why?
So we don't associate with those losers.
Okay, you just think we've surpassed that?
Yeah, we're good.
I mean, it is interesting. John Calipari and Kevin Young both got NCAA tournament wins today. We'll see what happens with Mark Pope tomorrow.
Young's got a tournament win.
Yeah,
One more than Mark Pope has.
crazy.
Wild.
He's done such a good job. A plus season, right?
Yep. 2 thumbs down for that.
All right, crazy. Um, is there anything else in this? Like, it's hard for me to like go crazy on conclusions because I think BYU is just good. I do want to make it extremely clear: this 9 point win, not as close as it sounds. They were up
Well,
20 most of the second half. This was a blowout.
yeah. Well, here's what you also got to throw out here. BYU didn't play well.
Oh, I kind of like that angle.
They played solid. They played solid. That this is not like BYU's belt to ass performance.
BYU BTA.
I think they're more of a Velcro school, but I
Is
mean this was a solid performance. They hit 7 threes. Richie Saunders went 1 for 6 from three. Yegor stepped up. That was massive. Yegor being aggressive. Yegor had 11 shot attempts. He actually took some 2-point attempts in this game too, not just all threes. What is that?
BYU
What are they doing? They're punching?
beat you up.
Beat you up? Okay.
That's what it is.
I'm praying to God you don't actually hold your hands like that when you fight.
I've never fought. I never will.
Okay, good.
My words are my weapons.
And they hurt too sometimes.
I like this BYU team. BYU Wisconsin coming up in a couple of days. Should be a fun game. VCU, thanks for coming out.
Yeah, good on you. Good on the A10. Shout out to Max Shugla, A10 Player of the Year. Yeah. It is March, and that means that March Madness is upon us. And if you are looking for a place to play, Underdog Fantasy has you covered. Sign up and deposit using code SLEEPERS, that's code SLEEPERS, to receive up to $1,000 in bonus credit plus a free pick. Head over to Underdog Fantasy today and use promo code SLEEPERS to take advantage of this amazing offer.